with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21-yard
line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9 now from the 21. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some room to maneuver. 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Johnson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Lions.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Vinnie Brown on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
They'll run here with Swift. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 21-yard line. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
First down, Detroit.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this one to Galladay. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To the running game with Swift. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
To throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A 7-yard gain brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. 1st quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Saints 7.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, 1 cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The kicker on.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this carries into the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On second down, Swift. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. It's a gain of 11.
On third down, here comes Swift. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
First down.
Room to run again. And down to the 29-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking deep downfield. this first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Lions first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Detroit.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the crossing route, complete. It's Love. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Lions.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Running is Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
7 on the play. And the Lions first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Tucker McCann.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
28-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield is going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Third and long for Mayfield. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Brings up 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st down, Lions.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
To Kerryon Johnson.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run with Swift. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Lions 42, Saints 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down. Now Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield on play action. The throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in turn. Terrific field position. and start this drive in the air. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Lions 49, Saints 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Looks like he'll throw here. On the crossing route, complete. It's Love. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll bring this one back to the 29. And down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Lions.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what?